Now we're going to go over how to use and properly make coffee using a French press. This is a French press, and it's a really interesting thing. It's not that complicated. They've been doing this for hundreds of years, actually. And what you do is you're basically putting your hot coffee. You know, I'm not going to say it. Just watch. This is what we do. So I bring water to 200 degrees. Now I have a little fancy unit here that basically I could tell it what temperature I want it to do, turn it on, and then it's going to bring it to that temperature. It already beeped, so there it is. It's at 200. The reason why you want to do it at 200 is 200 degrees is the best temperature to get the maximum coffee flavor extraction out of the bean. It's not boiling, because boiling is at about 212. You don't want it that hot. It's actually going to over extract the oils, and it might not taste as good. So they're saying that 200 degrees is the ideal temperature for the best coffee flavor extraction. So we have our water rather at 200 degrees, and you do want to put a little bit of water first, Then I've already had my grinder grind the appropriate amount of coffee. Then you put your coffee into that water, give it a little stir, okay? Give it a little stir. Be careful, don't use any, like a big thick glass metal spoon, because you could break the glass. And then after you do your initial little pour and you mix the grinds a little bit, pour the rest of the water, hot 200 degree water, to the top, leaving a little bit of room for the lid to go over there and fully cover so that it's vented and it is covered, and the moisture and all of the great stuff stays inside here. You give it a little stir, and as you can see, come a little closer. The beans that we use is fresh roasted, and that's why you could see it froth up like this. It froths up because of the freshness, because of the oxygen in there. And what you see here, if you see the little brown swirls that I'm creating here, those little brown lines that you're seeing are literally the oils in the coffee. Those are the flavored oil, not oil that was added, but the actual coffee flavor, the actual oils within the bean. I never use any type of flavorings or anything in my roast. I roast my coffee beans just as they are, and I create first a flavor profile, and then I roast them to perfection based on the flavor profile I've created for that specific bean. So here we are. We stirred the coffee. Then what you do, you take the lid, which has a screen on it, a lid with a screen, and you just leave it on, you put it on top and let that sit. Now, usually, ideally, between 4 to 5 minutes is the perfect amount of time for this to sit and, as they say, steep, like a tea bag, right? So to get the perfect amount, leave it for about 4 or 5 minutes, not more than 5 minutes, because then it could kind of get bitter and be over-extracted.
Okay.
It's the same video, right? Okay, so this thing is all done. It's been 5 minutes, and now all that you have to do after it's been 5 minutes, kind of seeping, you just push this down, which pushes the screen, as you can see here. Get a little close up there, Candy, thanks. Pushing it down very gently, which basically holds all the beans on the bottom of the unit. So now, all the grinds are now down there. Flip this little guy around this way, and you have a pot of French pressed coffee. Here we go. And it looks really good. Nice color. This is a medium roasted coffee, not a very dark one, because I wanted to really capture the really softer, more subtle notes in this coffee. It's going to have little berry undertones. It's going to have some cinnamon spice undertones, even a little bit of molasses in there. And just so you know, if you guys get thirsty while you look at some of my videos of my coffee, send me a little comment. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know. Say, hey Rick, how can I get a bag? I'll get one to you. I do have clients, and I do make it for people. And let me know if you like it and what your favorite kinds are. If you like it from the Africas, if you like it from Asia, if you like Hawaiian coffees, if you like South American, Central American, let me know. Leave a comment. Love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget, life is way too short to drink bad coffee.